Hey, I actually wasn't ready to go live yet. I'm still trying to fix my stuff up. But anyway, thought I should try to give you guys an update. I've had so many questions being asked about what's going on in my life, and I'm just gonna give you guys an update. I got a lot going on. Last year, wait, let me see. Where should I start? Okay, first of all, let's start with my stats. So I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy on September 16th of 2015. I was 370 pounds, and I eventually lost 225 pounds and stayed in the range of about 145 to 150 for about a year or two. Then started gaining muscle, and then stayed in the range between about 150 and 155 up until about probably October of last year. I started to, well, even prior to that, I started to have severe back pain. Didn't quite know what was going on. And I hope you guys can hear me okay. Just let me know. And I'll try to answer questions and stuff too, because I'm on my iPad. I don't think it seems like the video is kind of grainy. But anyway, I'll try to answer as many questions as I can while I'm on here. But started to have severe pain and was ended up being diagnosed with spondylitis, 6 bulging disc, facet joint syndrome, sciatica, and not even sure what else, but it was a ton of issues with my back, and ended up starting steroid injections because the pain wasn't, yes, thank you, Julie. Hi, how are you? The pain just wasn't subsiding with the tramadol that I had been taking for quite some time. And so started getting steroid injections last year in September, and then started to notice a little weight gain in October, but it was going up and down. I'd start noticing a little weight gain, and then I would try to get a hold of it, and then I would go down. And so I was going from like 147 to 158, 59. Then I dropped down to about 151, 152, and then jumped back up to 160. And so really just assumed, and I wasn't running as much too because of the pain. And I'll tell you how bad the pain was. The pain was so severe that at times I couldn't even get out of bed. I had to have my son or Corey, my new boo, help me get out of the bed, help me walk to the bathroom, and help me like hold me, let me down, kind of like a I don't even know how to describe it, but they would hold me under my arms and then slowly let me down so I could sit on the toilet, so I could use the bathroom, and then I would have to call to them when I was finished, and they would come and lift me up off of the toilet so that they could help me back to the bathroom. There were days where I could kind of get around, but I had to use crutches. So just a lot of stuff going on. And actually, Corey's calling me now. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, Corey.
Hey, where you at?
I'm at the school.
I thought you. Thought you coming home.
Coming home?
Yeah.
I did come home. I slept for a little while, and then I came back to the school because I wanted to finish that test and then kind of get started on some other stuff. But I'll be home shortly.
Who
Actually,
left the front door unlocked?
Say it again, babe.
Who left the front door unlocked?
Is Doc not there?
I said I know one.
Double check and make sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have the car. Oh, no, I'm not going to be home in a minute. I've got to go over to Tawana's house because she's going to show me some things on this immunology. so that I can make sure that I'm focused on the right stuff.
I guess Doc left it open or something.
Okay. I'm surprised that he didn't close it, but okay. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know, babe.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's gonna be about 10, 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, I'm saying I'll probably about 10. I'll probably leave from here in a few minutes to go over to Juana's and get this information. And then I maybe be over to her house like an hour maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll be home.
You went shopping?
Say it again.
You went shopping?
No, but I wanted to.
Put some stuff on the plate.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff I bought it. Remember, I said I was picking up some stuff at Ross, but you were asking me to go. I was about to meet you for lunch, and so I couldn't go try it on, and I didn't want to leave it because it was clearance. So I purchased it, and then I'm going to take it back if I can't fit it or whatever.
Oh,
yeah. So, but I didn't want to leave it there. So.
No, you good. What?
Yeah, but I did want to go to Ross tonight. On 41st and yeah.
Oh, that's what they have stuff at?
Yeah.
At Ross?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they never had, because people always steal it from that.
Well, no, I didn't see anything at I didn't go to the 41st when I went to the Tulsa Hills, but I want to go to the 41st Street tonight. I just think that my mental set, I mean, I either eat or I shop. And tonight was one of those days today was one of those days where I felt like, okay, I'm going to go and shop.
You can.
Okay.
Right.
Well, don't get totally, get dressed, but don't get undressed, but don't get, totally undressed because I might want to meet you at Ross on 41st. Or go. Don't they close late? Or either on 71st. I think they close at 12, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, say hello.
Hello.
I'm making I'm waiting on Brittany, and so I decided to update my YouTube. So I'm doing a little bit of a live video real quick, and then I'll get off of here so I can finish up what I'm doing. But I just needed to release some stuff. Everybody saying hey. Everybody saying hello and hey. So you'll have to be on here with me on my next video whenever that'll be. Need to try to be more consistent. Just don't have time. Hey, Sister Francis. One of my mentors is online watching. So yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right. You want to do your thing, man?
Okay.
I'll let you later.
Okay, well, I'll let you know when I'm on my way. When I leave from here, I'm going to go to Juana's and we'll go over to immunology, and then I'll call you when I leave from her house.
Okay, babe.
Okay, all right, love you.
Okay. Love you too.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, that one makes me smile. Yeah, good to see you too. So anyway, back to my back. So my back I was just in severe pain. Just couldn't figure it out. I was getting frustrated because when I would go run, I was in pain. And then just the whole situation where they were having to help me to the bathroom and help me up off the toilet. That was frustrating. It was embarrassing because of, just the fact these are my sons helping me to the bathroom. And thank you so much. Yeah, I'll talk about him in a minute. But yeah, just because it was just embarrassing, and it was affecting my sleep. It was affecting me mentally. Just all of the above. So I ended up starting steroid injections. The steroid injections initially were not, didn't feel like they were working. And so now the steroid injections have taken away. The Sister Francis, I was just talking about kind of giving an update on where I am as far as like my weight and what's been going on in my life. Kind of why I haven't been posting as much and those type of things. So those injections, yeah, I'm on my seventh one, and I actually go in on the 12th next week to have my eighth one. But when I started gaining weight, I was just kind of initially thinking, oh, it's just happy weight, because as I started trying to run again, the weight would go down. But then all of a sudden, it just started jumping at the end of last year, and I'm like, okay, whoa, wait a minute. So I would try to get back on track, try to track things, and it would go down a little bit, but then it would just stop. And I'm like, this is not. I know what to do to handle this, weight gain. But then when I got to talking to somebody about back pain, and they were talking about the steroid injections, and the lady said, yeah, she said, but I had to stop because I gained 25 pounds. And then the light bulb, of course, hit me, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, that is one of the reasons. So I know that, thank you, Renee. I know that the weight gain was from just being happy, um, finding somebody that I didn't have to feel ashamed of my body or feel embarrassed about my body. He's a snacker, and I'm a snacker too, but we were snacking on some of the wrong things. And then the injections, and then not being able to run as much because of the pain. So, me too, Yvette. So I ended up, so now I actually got up as high as almost like 180. So I'm back down now to 171. I'm starting to run a little bit every day, not as far as what I was running, because y'all know I was running like insane amounts, like 100 miles. I mean, 100, yeah, 100 miles a week, some weeks. And now I'm running between like 25 and 30 miles a week. So it's cut way back. And I'm taking it a lot slower, not running as long of distances. I walk in between my running, whereas before I just used to pound it. I just pounded it out and I would just run. And that a lot of that is due to my pain and me trying to um, alleviate uh, my pain as well. So yeah, so I'm up about 18 pounds from what I normally am. I'm still running, still eat pretty well. Um, and that's where I am as far as that update is concerned. As far as school is concerned, haven't told many people this, but I'm going to tell you guys, yes, I am still in school. And as far as the bridge program is concerned, um, I was told I actually ended up making a C last year in a class. I was 1 point away from a B. And when I went and spoke to the admissions director, as well as kind of like the dean of admissions and who's over the program, Dr. Hackler, they told me that I would be dismissed from the program. However, I wasn't totally dismissed. I'm kind of like on a probationary period, I guess. Um, and so that right there, well, that makes me kind of weepy just thinking about, because as soon as they said it, I went immediately. I knew that how this grade was going to turn out after that last final, because the last final, I made a B on the last final, but I needed it to be 2 points higher than it was in order to get a B for the end of the semester. So yeah, just that close. And it was very devastating when they told me that I would be dismissed. I immediately just burst out in tears, just started crying, and thought, this cannot be possible. But that's where I am. I haven't told but maybe a handful of people, and but I'm telling all of you, and whoever ends up watching this will know. And then so some of my friends and family will find out this way, because like I said, I haven't told anybody, and this has been going on for about 3 months. um, the wonderful thing is that they told me to continue on, that they were still considering me for the traditional track, that I still needed to continue taking the classes that I'm taking as part of the bridge program. and they also still paid my tuition. Um, I'm still so I still get all the benefits of the bridge program. So I that's where, and I never got a formal letter stating that this is what they were going to do, which is typically when I talked to one of my friends who had actually been dismissed from the program and had to redo her bridge year. Now she's in the traditional track, but she had to redo her bridge year. She told me that she got a letter immediately, and I told her I still haven't received anything. Um, Not even a probationary letter or anything. I'm just kind of making that up. So I really don't know, honestly, where I am as far as that's concerned, as far as school is concerned, as far as my status in school is concerned. I know where I am at this point as far as classes because um, I'm finishing up the last portion of the bridge year, and I should be pretty successful with that. I made my first two tests in microbiology and histology did not go well. Then the second test in histology, I made an A. This last test that I took today, I did okay. I passed, but not as well as what I wanted to do. And no, Sheila, I'm actually going for osteopathic medicine to become a physician. And and so I got accepted to their bridge program, and their bridge program is like it's like a gap program kind of for the traditional track. So you come in on a bridge year, and then you go into the traditional track as long as you meet all the requirements. You get your white coat at the end of that year, and then you go into the regular program. So that's where I stand right now with that. So I get a little nervous, a little anxious sometimes when these tests come up and when I don't quite know the information. So I've been at the school a lot, a lot. I usually get here at the school about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I end up leaving a lot of times about 8 o'clock. Last night I left about 10 o'clock, and I was here from yesterday. I was here about 13 hours. Today I've been here only about maybe 5 or 6 hours. So yeah, just trying to get it in, trying to make do and be successful with what I want to be successful with. So that's where I'm with school. Checked in on my weight. Oh, and as far as my weight is concerned, the other thing that I'm doing in order to try to get it down was I joined a healthy wage, and I'm part of two groups on healthy wage. So I'm praying that I don't lose my money. um, so I wanted a huge incentive as far as that was concerned to try and get this extra weight off. But from what I understand, when you have steroids in your system, that even after you stop the steroids, that sometimes it takes. Thank you, Sister Francis. I love you too. Sometimes it takes 6 months to a year for it to even get out of your system and for you to start getting back down to your normal weight. So I'm really praying that that's totally not the truth, and that as long as I'm back on the right track and back being active consistently, and that it goes ahead and comes on down. So then, as far as my sunshine is concerned, so Dion is, we haven't been getting along a lot. That has been unfortunate. He's not really losing any weight. He still struggles with the binge eating. Um, he just still struggles with life, period. And I think a lot of that comes from having an absent parent, and now really almost two absent parents because I'm at school all the time. Um, and but I'm there for him, but we just haven't been getting along as well, and so that has added another layer of stress. And y'all know with stress, even that causes weight to just pile up, and because all of the hormones and things that it's releasing in your body, it just causes your body to kind of stay in this mode where it wants to protect. And one of those ways to protect is to hold on to weight or cause you to gain weight. So that's kind of where I am at this point. So Dion yesterday, or actually a couple days ago, Dion and I had a major blowout. And I literally told him I did not want him in the house. He called his father. His father told him to call the police. And this is not the first time. Last year in May, we went through the same thing and literally had to get CPS involved at that point, because at that point I was just tired, really tired. And right now I'm really tired. So, anyway, Dion called the police. The police came out and they ended up reprimanding him for even calling them. And the officer was trying to give him some advice on life and just getting himself together and uh, being respectful of authority and not being so oppositionally defiant. Um, so he told him, that he better not ever hear of him calling the police on his mother again. I think that's probably, y'all, I'm gonna try to clean this off. I think that might be because it's, let's see. Yeah, I think that's better. I think it had a fingerprint on it. So anyway, yeah, he called the police, and that was just too much, too much. And so then yesterday, when I got home, Dion was not there, and like I said, I didn't leave the school until 10:15. So Dion did not show up at all at home. When I got up this morning, and of course I couldn't report it because it hadn't been 24 hours, and he had been last at home based on the cameras around 5:30. So anyway, today I just didn't want to keep waiting to make a report or anything. So I ended up calling the school to check to see if he was there. And I'm thankful that my best friend, she works at the school as a vice principal. And so I was able to text her when I couldn't get a hold of anybody at the school, text her to ask her if she would pull him out of class if he was there. He didn't show up last night, and to let me know, have him call me. So she called, and he told me that he had been at a friend's house last night, somebody I really had never heard of, but, he was safe. And I just explained to him that, that was just another thing that, he was wrong for doing. And so I told him, I said, you know what? I said, so that we can kind of get a break. The friend's parent said that he could stay until Saturday, and I'm just going to let him stay. I'm just going to let him stay. And thank you, Alina. So I'm just going to let him stay there for the next couple days and see where we go from there. And then I'll just kind of give you guys updates on that. And then lastly, my new boo. He is amazing, y'all. He is amazing. I can't wait to share some more details, and I'd actually like him to be present when I share those details. He is like, I don't think I've ever dated anyone, or even with my first marriage back in 95 when I got married, he was not my best friend, and we probably should not have been getting married anyway. But Corey is my best friend. He's one of my best friends, and he's so caring and so loving and understanding. And it's almost like a dream sometimes. I still can't believe that I've met this person, and like, he just loves me for me. Loves me for me. And in all my ways, because I have a few. So, anywho, yeah, I'm gonna give you guys an update on him, and let y'all see how what he's all about. He would love to probably be a part of videos or something. So, anyway, but I'm gonna stand up and let you guys see kind of where I am. Let me see. I have on a big t-shirt, but this is where I am as far as weight is concerned. You can see that I've gained weight. I wish y'all could see me better. Let me see if I can push this out. So not real, you can't really see me, but I'll have to post some videos. Next time I come and I'll dress for it. I just have on some tights and um, I don't know if y'all can see what I look like. Thighs. I got thighs. So I think most of my weight is going into my thighs and my it's going to my thighs and my tummy. Oh, not just there. Y'all know where I was as far as my breast surgery and all this issues that I had with that. So when I gained weight, thank you. When I gained weight, I gained weight in my boobs too, y'all. um, so my weight, my thighs, my butt. And I actually kind of like it. I just don't like the fact that I can't fit in my clothes comfortably. So I definitely want to get in my clothes comfortably again. Um, but yeah, it's the crazy thing because I was running so much that I was pretty thin, pretty thin. And but yeah, I kind of like where I am now, but I really don't like it, you know. So we'll figure that out. But anyway, that is really about it for me and where I am. I think I'm getting ready to leave here. I came back and I did a quiz and it's 7:47. I have this room booked till 8 and I need to go over to my girlfriend's house. She's going to help me with this immunology because I'm way behind. So yeah, but it's good to see and hear it from everybody. And thank you guys so much for your support. And I still get a lot of comments and things. And sometimes I try to came off after she stopped. Okay, good. That's good to know. So she said my sister had back injections, and after she stopped, it came off because that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I get kind of worried. Even now with going to get the injection on next Friday, I actually haven't even confirmed my appointment because I'm just like, oh, number one, they hurt like the Dickens. They give you a local anesthetic, but when I tell you it feels like they are sticking tacks in my back, multiple tacks. Ooh, sometimes it's not even, I can hardly stand it. And they give you a little bit of a sedative, but not enough. I would like to be completely knocked out, honestly. Um, but anyway, that's kind of where I am. And, but I've been answering some comments or liking some comments and um, but I'm going to do a question and answer session. I'm going to try to at some point get through some of those comments or just start writing them down as I go through them and try to get some videos done. But that's my goal is to try to at least get one in a week again like I used to. But no promises, no promises. So I'll get there when I can get there. But I've just been very, very busy, very busy, very busy. So anyway, I love you guys, and I can't wait to for you guys to meet Corey. He is so wonderful, and I'll show you some. I can't wait to show you guys kind of where I am. Maybe do some comparison videos of where I was at 155 or 153, and where I was at where I am now at 171. So yeah, that's where I am. And I love y'all, and I will chat with you guys more another time. All right. So peace out, babies. Mwah.